It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And caught by London.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. You talk about this Falcon defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Third and 4.
Hey, easy, 63,
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. fielded at the 43.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Ritter off the play fake.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Robinson up the middle. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
3rd and 9 here. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Number 8, Kyle Pitts. A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They'll run with Robinson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Okay,
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Going play action. Ritter. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
On the ready. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking for London on the out route, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hut, hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Ultra.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and 6 now. On play action, here's Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check smash.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
6-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Eagles nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Great.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Hey, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. Room past the 35.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Green Jack.
Ritter from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, And that's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. There's a nice move.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They begin the drive with Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ready,
From the
ready.
33, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter completes this quickly.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
But 1st down hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Ultra.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 20. 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, check mega. Check.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. There he goes again. How about this? He's to the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter, 84 yards. And the Falcons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dancing to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Philly.
And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Touchdown! Dallas got 29 yards.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles, and some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Algier with another carry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll run for it with Algier.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
This is 2nd and 8. Algier going straight ahead.
Fights loose, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Ready.
Algier now up the middle.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go steal.
21-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us? And
that's caught inside the 35. Pushes him aside at the 10. A big play there for Philly. 83 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
double. Mega. Check.
On second, here's Algier. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, go Fury.
Option play. Here's Algier. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting